everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, you can never be too organized. Stay tuned. Every year at this time on my channel, we go through an organization process because I believe that having some type of organization is one of the critical keys to enjoying whatever hobby it is you engage in. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by, and welcome to all of my new subscribers and to all of my new friends. Welcome back to all of my longtime subscribers and longtime friends. Thank you all so much for choosing to be here. I know that you have viewing options. There are so many other channels out there. There are so many things that you could be doing right now, but you're choosing to be here. So thank you. I love doing organization projects, and I am tickled pink at how well this one looks on my desk. It really just fits right in, and it gives me so many options on how to store things that I commonly use. Today we're going to make this desktop holder. It's a little similar to one I've done before, but slightly different. So we're going to make this, and you'll see just how easy it is to make your own holders, to have those things that you commonly use when you're crafting along with me or any other channel, to have those things at the ready. So I'll give you a closer look in just a minute, but y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. So here is a closer overhead shot of what it is we're going to be making today. We're going to be making this unique little holder that has a section here for the tape. We have a section here that can hold some of our larger tools, as well as one of the larger bottles of adhesive. And y'all know that I use Reptile adhesive, my favorite adhesive. And I have a place here that I can put in all of the little tools that I use, including my scissors. Then I have a place here in the front where I can store my pens or my pencils that I might need to use. And I have a place here on the side where I can store my tape, my glue, as well as my finger blade. And I'm going to turn it like this so that you can see it. It sits on a platform base made of chipboard, very decorative, very beautiful, and very easy to make. So here's what we're going to need to make it. So I'm going to be using some rolled sheet paper from Rossi, R-O-S-S-I, because I really want to be able to make this and not have to join papers together to get the complete pieces that I need. So I will be using some sheet paper, and I will need to cut some so that I can cover the base, and I'll show you that when we get to that part of the project. But this is a chipboard project, and I have quite a few pieces of cut chipboard, and what we're going to need, I have 3 pieces of chipboard that measure 2 by 2, and these are medium weight pieces of chipboard. Then I have 1 piece that measures 2 5/8 by 3 3/4, and then I have 8 pieces that measure 4 by 4, 2 pieces that measure 8 by 2, and 1 piece that measures 6 1/2 by 8 1/2. So for the project, we're going to be using some rolled paper, and I have 1 sheet of rolled paper. I believe this is 20 by 30. So I'll be using that to make my project, and probably some scraps from other pieces. But I'm going to start out by using my scrap pieces first. So if you don't have rolled paper that you want to use, you definitely are going to need to join pieces together so that you can have the length that you need to be able to make the boxes that we're going to be making. So I have already made one of the boxes, and I'm going to make the second box with you guys. We have our 4 by 4 chipboard pieces, and I am just going to remove all of the tape backers. And then once we have our tape backers off, I am just going to take these, and then I'm just going to place them like this, one next to the other, using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing in between all of the pieces. And then I'm just going to take this, stand it up, fold over, to get my crease. Then I'm just going to miter my edges like this on all four sides. So basically I'm cutting in at an angle here and a very slight angle here, and the same thing on this side. Then I can take my tape, and we're going to place our tape on the chipboard, and then we can peel away the tape backers. And then we're just going to take this piece and stretch it and fold it over like that. And now I can take my Snell tape runner, and I'm just going to take one of these pieces and we're going to fold that over. And then I'll take this piece, add my Snell tape runner. I could have put down my tear tape, but on this wrapping paper, the Snell tape runner definitely holds very well. So I am just putting that down, being quite generous. Fold this over, and we're going to get that stuck. Then I can take my big old spatula and just go in and define my spine. So now that we have this piece like this, I'm going to take my glue, place it there, then I'll stand this up, bring this over to match the two ends, and we will get that stuck. Like that. So there's our box. I have two of these. So now let's bring in the two pieces of chipboard that measure 8 by 2 and the two pieces that measure 2 by 2. I have tape on the back. We're going to go ahead and just peel that off. So now I need to bring in a fresh sheet of the rolled piece because I don't have enough scrap to be able to make this without breaking out a new piece. So I'm placing down one piece that measures 8 by 2. Then I'm placing down a piece that measures 2 by 2 using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing. Then I'm placing down another 8 by 2 inch piece. Again, using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing. And then I'm going to place down my final 2 by 2 inch piece. And I am going to just cut across here. And cut like this. So this is going to go together just like that 4 by 4 box. We're going to take this piece and we're going to fold all of these to get those corners that we need to miter. So now I'm going to take my finger blade and we're just going to miter. So now I can take my tape. We're going to place our tape across this piece. And then we'll peel away our tape backer. We'll take this piece and we're just going to pull it and fold it over. And I'm just sort of doing it in sections so that I can try to keep it as wrinkle-free as possible. You might get a little wrinkle here and there, but it's not going to be anything that we cannot overcome. So again, I'll take my snail tape runner, add some tape here, and fold that over. Then I'll add some snail tape runner to this piece. And we'll fold this over. And now I'll take my big old spatula and we'll just go in to define our spines. And now we just take this piece and we fold it like that. I'm going to add some glue here. Take this piece and we're going to cover it like that. And there's our nice long box piece that measures 6.5 by 8.5. Remove the tape from the back here. Then I'm going to take that sheet and we're going to place it down like this. And I'll trim away some of the excess. And then I'll just stand it up so that I can do that same wrap around. And I'm basically wrapping right now so that I can get my corners for mitering. So now I'm just going to miter all of my edges. And this time I'm just going to use my tape runner, but you can definitely use your tear tape on this part as well, or you can use glue if you like, but I am going to use my tape runner. Fold this piece in. Do the same thing on this end. Fold this piece over. It's kind of like wrapping a present. So I'm just going to add my tape to this piece. We're going to take this piece and fold it over, getting it nice and stuck. And we fold that over like that. So now I have my two boxes and the long box, and we just need to start gluing these together. So I am going to take the two 4x4 boxes and we're going to glue these together. So I am just going to run some glue like this. I'll take this one, join it to that one, and just make sure that I have a really good stick on these. So I'm going to go ahead and just add some glue to this box, and then I'm going to join it to the two 4x4" boxes. So I'm just going to set this on the platform, and we're going to join it like this. I'm just trying to get it nice and straight. It'll straighten up even more as we take our glue and put it down. But I want to make sure that I have the bottoms nice and even, and it looks like I do. So now we can turn this over. And I am just going to place some glue along the bottom, because we will be sticking this down to the platform. And you guys know that this is a technique that I introduced when I came on YouTube, and it's one that I think works very well. So let's just go around and add our glue. So now I can turn this over. I'm going to place it down on the platform. Then I'm basically going to look at it, and what I'm checking for is to make sure, A, that it's straight, because we want it to be straight. And then I want to make sure that I have it nice and even on all four sides on the platform. So from overhead, you're able to see that we now have a pretty good and straight, and that's nice and stuck. And while that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and take the little 2x2 divider that I cut. We're going to see if that fits, and it looks like it does. So I am going to remove my tape backer. I'm going to take some of my scrap paper and just place this down like that. Then I'm going to remove that excess. And I like to flare out when I'm removing the excess so that when I fold over, I have a little bit of excess here and it's not too tight when I'm trying to cut away the excess in the end. I'll make sure that I have all of that chipboard covered. So I'm just using some glue at this point. I'm going to fold that over, and now I can take my finger blade and just remove that excess. And now when I take this piece, I can put it in just like that. But before I do, I'm going to move it over to about right here. So I'm going to take my glue and add some glue to the 3 raw edges. And I'm going to take this and just work it in, and just work it in like that, getting it straight. And so now I'm just going to press that down and press back to get a good stick. And there we have one divider. Let's go ahead and put in the dividers here. And we have a divider here that I actually forgot to give you the size for, and it's 5.5 by 3 7/8. So I am going to bring in some of my extra wrapping paper, place a little bit of tape on this, And I'll peel away the tape backer. We'll place it down like this. And then I'll just flare out because I'm trimming away that excess. So we cut close to the chipboard. When we get to the tip, we flare out. That just makes it easier to do a wraparound and know that you have coverage on the chipboard. So I'm going to remove this piece. We're going to fold this over, and I'll remove that excess. Now I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to place glue on the 3 raw edges. And then we'll take this piece and we're just going to place it in on the diagonal. And you're going to have a pretty good fit when you do that. So let's press it down and give it a chance to dry. So then we're going to take the piece that measures 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. Going to take this piece, place it down fairly close to the end. Then I'm going to go in and do my cut and flare out. I'm just removing the excess. I can take this piece, stand it up, and fold it over. And now I can remove the excess paper. And now I can take my glue and I'm going to place glue on the 3 raw edges. And now I can take this piece and I'm just going to go in and just force it in like that. And so y'all, there we have it. We have a beautiful desktop organizer. This is perfect for anyone. So I'm just going to flip it to the side because I just want to place a little metal handle. Like that. It just cutens up the joint just a little bit more. So we're going to let that dry and then I'll be right back. All right, y'all, so I'm back and I'm back with both of these so that you can see just how gorgeous they are. You saw how easy it was to make this. We're just building boxes and joining them together to create what it is that we want to create. So we have this one that's filled, this one that is waiting to be filled. All you have to do is change your paper and you can make this for anyone. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed today's awesome organizer tutorial. If you have, please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.